and On the Jews and Their Lies has had an extremely unpleasant post-publication history. For example, it was reprinted by the Nazis in the 20th century as part of their propaganda in the build-up to the Holocaust. It's also alive and well on various Holocaust denial and extreme anti-Semitic websites today. Raises the question, therefore, of was Luther anti-Semitic? It's a more complicated question than you would imagine. It's complicated primarily by the fact that the term anti-Semitic really rests upon racial theory. And racial theory does not emerge in a strong form until the 19th century. Scholars debate to what extent 16th century people had some kind of embryonic understanding of race. But I think one of the key things to understand about Luther is that his anti-Jewish sentiment is, above all, a religious thing for him. If a Jew converts to Christianity, then the problem is almost all solved. There's some evidence that Jewish converts to Christianity were still regarded by some as being somehow second class, and that would imply that there's more than just the religious question going on here. Maybe there is a subliminal or hidden racial agenda there as well. But really, Luther is not thinking primarily in racial terms, he's thinking primarily in religious terms. Does that mean we can disconnect what Luther says from later German and European anti-Semitism? Not at all. I think what we would have to say is that Luther's attitude, his treatise of 1543, is part of an ongoing tradition of strong, violent, anti-Jewish feeling in Western Christian Europe that culminates in racial anti-Semitism in the 19th century and then the Holocaust in the 20th century. Was Luther responsible for the Holocaust? No, if Luther had never written his treatise, the Holocaust would almost certainly still have happened. Can we exonerate him from all blame for the Holocaust? No, because he's part of that tradition that does ultimately lead to the Holocaust.